Hi, and welcome to this week's Ask Mike Riley, where you email your questions into us and we answer them right here on the show. Mike, I've got some terrific questions this week. My first one is from Barbara in the Villages, and she writes, what is comprehensive wealth management? Do you offer it?
Thanks for the question, Barbara. That's a good one. I do offer comprehensive wealth management. Comprehensive wealth management has different components. They include your tax situation, your estate plan, perhaps your liabilities, your assets, and your investments. And all of those need to really interact with one another to give yourself a comprehensive wealth plan. And a lot of people don't understand that. They really kind of focus on retirement and building up their assets, but how do they intermingle with one another? And when you work with a comprehensive wealth manager like our office, we're going to include all the different aspects of that so that it's one cohesive plan.
My next question is from Brad in Lutz, and he writes, Mike, what is one of the simplest forms of estate planning?
Yeah, good question, Brad. So one of the simplest forms that people don't realize is actually taking care of your beneficiary designations. By doing that, you're transferring an asset at the time that you pass to your loved ones, perhaps the people that you want to leave those assets to. And it's an easy form. It doesn't involve an attorney. It doesn't involve a broker or a licensed insurance agent. You're able to do it on your own.
Have you ever seen a situation, this comes to mind, and it's actually quite funny, where someone might be in their second marriage or a third marriage, but they have someone on the beneficiary statement, Mike, who should not be on there?
Yeah, so we run across this every now and again, and it's really important. At our office, we feel like we're more in the service industry, not the sales industry. And I use that line often because what we do when we meet somebody new for the first time, Mark, we will give them a check of all their accounts as far as who's their beneficiary. And every once in a while, Mark, we'll find the ex-wife is actually on there. So it's really important that we go through every one of those assets and make sure we've got the right beneficiary attached to them.
You know, there's another piece of this as well, because in-laws come into play, right? Or you might have a child that, let's say, is not as good with money as another child. What can you do in situations like that?
Yeah, sometimes what we'll do is we'll structure some type of trust that might control the asset until that child reaches a certain age. So it's kind of golden handcuffs or control from the grave, as we call it. And by doing that, we can kind of dictate when they'll receive the money and how they'll receive the money.
Mike, thanks so much. If you want more information about anything we spoke about here today, hey, give us a call in the office or go to our website.